Hello, welcome to American School of English Language, guys. Today in this video, we will see how to solve the task one is Ielts academic writing. In this task, we will specifically see how to solve a table. There are many different types of tasks in Ielts academic writing, like table, map, diagram, pie chart, bar chart, line graph, bar graph, and multiple figures. So we will solve each of them individually, but today specifically we will see how to solve a table. So let's see, guys. It says the table shows the number of employees and factories producing silk in England and Wales between 1851 and 901. Summarize information by selecting and reporting the main feature and make comparison where relevant. So this up here this is a prompt that we need to solve. It is a task. It's given is right. It's table. It shows the number of years from 1851 to 1951 is 50 years, right? It in total implies male and female and factories, right? And then we need to use these steps, summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main feature. In we will see these steps. We will follow these steps in each writing task, right? This is the standard, right? We need to this statement is given for each task one. We need to follow these steps. Summarize the information. So basically, there are three steps we need to follow. First one is summarize information. Then number two is selecting and reporting the main features, and then make comparison where relevant. So that's we need to use three steps. These steps stay the same for each writing task. So let's see what is summary. Summary means we need to use our own word to describe the prompt. So like what we say, like table shows, we can use the word in place of shows. We can use the word illustrate or depict. The number of employees, we can see that male and female producing factories producing silk in England and Wales in a span between with a span of 40 years. So basically we can say that the table given illustrate or depict the number of male and female employees working in a silk producing factory in England and Wales in a span of 50 years from 1851 to 1921. So what is the select main features now? How we can select and report the main features? See, you see the years male and female. We see the total employees from 1851, including male and female, have decreased, right? From 130,750 in 1901 is 38,952. So similarly, female and male workers have decreased. While the number of factories we see has increased, but there are some ups and downs. You see, for in 1961 it increased, then 1971 it decreased, then 8081 it increased, and then it decreased. So we can call it ups and down, or we can use the word fluctuation, right? And make comparison very relevant. And in this step, we will use data. We don't need to use the data in the summary and main features. We will use data here to describe it. So we see in 1851, the total workforce were at its peak, like 130,750 employees, including 76,786 female and 53,960 male were employed in 2072 factories. In the next year, in 1861, we see the total number of employees decrease, we saw a decrease of 20,000, right? Incl- While the number of factories increased three times, right? It said. And then in the next 40 years, from 1861 to 1901, it is 40 years. 1861 to 71, 10 years. 1881, 20 years. 1891, 30 is 40 years. We see the number of total number of employees reduced to 18,942, including 25,565 male, female, and 13,375 males. While the number of factories from 761 to 63 also decrease, right? So these are the comparison. So let's see in the Next step, what are these three steps? Come summary and let's see the next step. So you see there are basically three steps. Summarize information, that's the first step. This is the first one, selecting and reporting the main feature and make comparison where relevant. These are three steps. So what is summary? Summary mean paraphrasing. Paraphrase the prompt. This is the whole thing is no in the last section we saw that the prompt. So this is basically the structure three steps. Main feature, outline the main feature. We need to outline the main feature. And third one is comparison, use data to compare. And these are three steps to solve each writing task. They will stay the same for each writing task, one in academic writing. Let's see what is the summary of this table. We see the table given below, or we can simply given illustrate or depicts. One table depicts. If there are multiple tables, we say illustrate. The number of male and female employees working in silk producing factories in England and Wales in a span of 50 years from 1851 to 1901. This is the summary. Guys, it's up to your choice. You want to give these headings or no. If you don't want to give these headings, then you need to leave some space after the summaries. So leave some space so we could find the difference between summary and main feature. In main feature, we use the word overall, then we use the comma. The number of total employees decreased while the number of factories increased despite some fluctuation. We saw that it saw ups and downs. Firstly, it increased in 1980-61 and then it decreased and then it increased again. In addition, more female workers are employed in the factories in the specified period. So this is the main feature. One more thing, guys, you need to write this writing task one in 150 word, 350 words. So you need to make sure you write at least one. Even if you write one word less, I will penalize you and lower your band. So you need to make sure how many words you write in each line. Then you can add up all the lines and make sure what is the range of your words. So let's see what is the comparison. In 1851, the workforce was at its peak. We saw that having 130,750 total employees, including 53,964 males and 76,786 female respectively. However, 10 years later, total employees saw a significant fall of approximately 50,000 people, while the number of factories saw an increase of approximately threefold. During the next 40 years, from 1861 to 1901, the number of total employees dropped significantly, reducing to three. It should be the comma here, guys, not 3,000, 3,000, 30,952 employees in 1901, including 30,375 males and 20,500 565 employees respectively. In contrast, the number of factories saw a gradual decrease in those 40 years, dropping from 75 in 86 to 66 in 1901. So guys, this is the writing task one table. So we have actually 20 minutes to do this writing task. So basically you need to spend 5 minutes to comprehend this table and 15 minutes to write this one. So you need to develop some analytical skill how to analyze this table and how we will write it. I hope you like my video, guys. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.